Well, good morning. As you can see, autumn's in full swing here in southern England. I've been busy collecting up leaves this morning. It's been quite misty and damp, but starting to brighten up a bit now. So I'm going to carry on with this for a while, and then I'll show you what I'm going to use them for. Let's speed this up. Much better. Let's get this all cleared up. Here's another pile I prepared earlier. Very lucky here, as you'll be able to see. This is mostly made up of oak leaves and beech leaves, and they are perfect for what I want to use them for, and that is leaf mould. This stuff is truly amazing. Been using it in this garden for a few years now. Yeah, it's a really useful material. So all those leaves I've just collected up, let me spin you around. They've all gone into this bay here. I've been collecting this up for about 3 weeks now. And as you can see, there's a lot of it already. Still loads to come down off the trees. So it'll get piled up and piled up each week. I come back and it sinks down a little bit, and yeah, just add a bit more on. As the autumn goes on, I'll be collecting, I expect, for another, well, at least another month. Yeah, so they'll go in here, and then next autumn it'll all get shoveled up and turned into this bay. And as you can see, this has started to rot down already. That's a year's worth of rotting. And this stuff's, you know, good already. You can use this for mulch. Use it to mound up on your less hardy perennials over the winter to protect them from frost. But what we do here is we leave it for another year, turn it again, and then you end up with something like this. A much finer mix. And this stuff is great. So why is leaf mould so good? Well, for starters, it is a great soil conditioner. It will add structure to sandy soils, and it will loosen up heavy soils, clay soils. So it's great for that to begin with. It provides a great home for good bacteria and earthworms, which is very helpful. Works as a great mulch, so you could chuck a load on this bed once these hellebores are done, and it will keep it nice and moist in the warmer months. So that's 3 great things already. It's a great soil conditioner, a brilliant water retaining mulch, and a home for earthworms and bacteria. Well, another great reason to use it as mulch is it'll keep those pesky weeds down. And well, here's another good use for it. You can use it as a top dressing for your lawns. As long as it's well rotted, you want to leave it at least 2 years till it's nice and fine. And on that note, I should do some mowing. Well, I think there are enough reasons there for you to try leaf mould yourself. I think the best thing about it, personally, is if you have trees, it's absolutely free. Well, I'm down in the bog garden now, and I need to lift these elephant ears. So I thought while I'm doing that, I can give you a bit more information on leaf mould. If you don't have the space to build compost bins, it's no problem. You can just fill up some old gardening bags, compost bags with your leaves, stick a few holes in it with a fork, put them in a corner somewhere, leave them for a couple of years, come back, and you'll have perfectly good leaf mould that way. A little robin's been following me around all day. Now, if you're wondering what sort of leaves to use, for leaf mould. It's best to stick with deciduous trees if you can. If you want to stick some evergreen stuff in there, you can do it. Better to shred it up a bit first, because it takes a bit longer to rot down. I'd chuck that on your normal compost heap if I were you, and stick with deciduous trees. Okay, elephant ears are out, and I'm actually going to put in a bit of this leaf mould in the pots sort of around the top, just where I haven't quite covered the roots. Keep a bit of moisture in, not too much though, we don't want them rotting over the winter while they're in the greenhouse. So yeah, here we go. I've got a wavy gravy here as well, forgot about that one. Okay. Most people would take these elephant ears out completely and put them somewhere cool and dark over the winter, but actually we've done it like this for the last couple of years and they seem to do really well. Have a bit of a head start in the spring in the greenhouse. Okay, that one's all done. Had a bit left over in here. I've filled the wheelbarrow and I'm going to chuck this in the holes that the elephant ears came out of, just to top up the bog garden for next year. Now, this gunner is still going strong, quite mild down here at the moment, but if you come back and join me again in a couple of weeks' time, I expect you'll be seeing how I'll be putting that leaf mould to good use again with this gunner. Well, I'm just about done for the day here. I'm just going to finish up, clear up, and then be on my way. Hope you've enjoyed the video and found it useful. If you liked it, perhaps you'll consider subscribing to my channel, giving this video a like. I'd be really grateful. And as I said, come back in a couple of weeks' time. I'll show you plenty more ways that this leaf mould is going to be used in the garden. Thanks for watching, and happy gardening.